My name is Maya K. Lambert Matasi. Most people just call me Maya. I'm also a member of Christian Life Ministries under the leadership of Elmer Jerry Coleman. My story started in Burundi. I was born here in 1989. In 1993, the First Civil War started, and my family was forced to seek refuge in Zambia. It was just really hard to make it as a foreigner. You would not get the same opportunities. You'd not be able to get a job. My mother found it so hard to cope with the challenges of being in a new country. At some point that hit her so hard, she felt like her life had just been wasted, and she turned to drinking alcohol to just try to forget all that. So that really affected my childhood. I found myself taking up this role of a mother, taking up responsibilities when she was not around. I felt like my parents, they loved me, and that I would never turn out to be anything good because of that environment. I realized that if my friends couldn't accept me, if they couldn't love me, if my family doesn't love me or doesn't accept me, then life is just not worth living. That was when it started to bring thoughts about suicide in my head. And so one night, it so happened that I was listening to a Christian radio station, and someone started to speak as though they were telling my story. And they shared about how God could use someone who thinks that their life doesn't mean anything or nothing good could come out of it. I told God that night, if you can use my life, then take it. I joined a church, a local church called Gilgal Mission Center. It was just so deep. I mean, it was such a prayerful church, so spiritually challenging, and I wanted to just grow and pursue God. It was during that season that God really started to put in my heart, Burundi. I went to work for a bank, but it was there again that I was reminded that, my calling wasn't in all that, but it was in ministry. One day I walk into the bank and I see this elderly man and elderly woman. And they told me they're coming to plant a church in Burundi, an English-speaking church. And I told them that I was a worship leader and that I used to go to a church in Zambia called Gilgal. Their faces changed. What? Gilgal? They shared with me that they had planted the church. So when they said that, I knew that I was brought to Burundi by God. For me, it has been a journey of restoration and healing. I am so happy to be a part of this amazing story, and I'm more than excited about all the things that God has to do through Elmer and Jerry for Burundi and for everyone at large.